What's up, y'all? It's Dee. So about to react to this vid by RRG. It's titled Angela Simmons and Yo Gotti's relationship was doomed from the start. All the red flags. All right, so she's about to tell us what's going on with their relationship. I believe they're still together, so apparently it's not. It's doomed, but maybe she knows more than I do. Let's watch.
Do you remember this line from Yo Gotti's 2015 song, Down in the DM? And I just follow Angela Simmons. Boy, I got a crush on Angela Simmons. Well, those lyrics put the whole wheels in motion for him to finally snag the woman of his dreams, Angela Simmons. But beneath the Instagram-worthy captions and luxury date nights, their relationship was layered with so many red flags. And now with the rumors that Angela and Gotti have gone their separate ways, we can't say we aren't surprised. But before we jump into today's video, our online conspiracies like we add toffee peanuts and gummy sour peach rings. So like we mentioned, Mario Shanell Mims, who the hell is that? Better known as Yo Gotti, publicly declared his love for Angela in his 2015 song. Months after the song's release, she told a radio station she was flattered and that he was a nice guy, but she wasn't interested, and they weren't an item. She shut it all the way down. In December 2015, she invited him to the launch party for one of her many failed businesses, Foofy and Bella. Failed businesses? Bestie, you so damn messy. They posed for pictures, and Gotti sent her some flowers the next day to congratulate her, and that was the end of that. Kind of.
No, I was trying to, I was trying to get at her though.
Mm-hmm. You've been trying to get at her for a while. Is it working? Is she receptive?
I ain't got the flat out,
During a February 2016 interview on Hot 97, Gotti described Angela as being a cool girl. However, he said things never went to the level he was trying to take it. He admitted that he sent her flowers and sent her some gifts, but he never got the opportunity to take her on a real date. Because Angela was playing games with her coochie. Bestie, you a damn fool.
What?
Gotti was keeping his options open. He confirmed that he gifted one of his children's mothers $100,000 for Valentine's Day because she always kept it 100 with him. When asked why things with the woman didn't work out, Gotti answered,
I ain't never said it didn't work out.
He went on to explain that they had a mutual understanding. In other words, it kind of sounded like he was still blowing her back out. As for Angela, she continued to make it clear she wasn't interested, including during an interview with The Breakfast Club. During that same interview, the topic of her intimate life came up. And when Charlemagne suggested that a man could trap her by getting her pregnant, 28-year-old Angela said it would never happen because she was saving herself for marriage. 4 months later, in April 2016, Angela announced she was engaged, but she didn't reveal the identity of her fiancé. After news of her engagement hit the web, a social media user photoshopped Gotti's face onto the popular Michael Jordan crying face meme. Gotti thought it was hilarious, so he reposted it. Online users also noticed that Gotti had unfollowed Angela, but he confirmed to PST Network that he had unfollowed everyone on Instagram about a month before Angela announced her engagement. And then a month after announcing her engagement, Angela revealed she was expecting a baby. Oh no, what happened to waiting until marriage? Lying. If Angela could lie about something as small as her purity, what bigger truths might she be willing to bend?
But if you already engaged, is that not the whatever?
Her fiancé was later identified as a man named Sutton Tennyson, and his previous rap sheet was blasted all
Maybe the night they got engaged. Oh yeah, no. It depends on how far along she was. I don't know if that actual picture is, when she announced it, because if that is, then obviously it would have been months prior. But if immediately the night that they got engaged, then she got knocked out, she could have been 4 weeks. Who knows? I don't know.
For social
know
media,
that situation.
Angela confirmed during an episode of Growing Up
And did he
Hip Hop that
pass?
Sutton had a rough upbringing and had been locked up on substance abuse charges and a domestic situation. However, she insisted that he had turned his life around and was working as a real estate investor. She gave birth to her son in September 2016. Gossip blogs reported Sutton was sticking his dang-a-lang in other women, but Angela brushed off the rumors. She told E! News in November 2016 that they set a wedding date for sometime in the summer of 2017. A wedding never happened. And then in October 2017, Gotti teamed up with Chris Brown for the song Save It For Me. In the lyrics, he made it clear that he still wanted to bang Angela's brains out.
Oh my
In the
God.
song, he raps, "That's my number, that Angela I thought I had her. I nicked the cuffed her, married, made me mad. I respected her moving on, but the truth is I want her better.
What?
Maybe me saying her name made it move faster. Maybe me being
Facts.
a G was kinda bad for her. But me being a G, I was glad for her. My baby mama was pissed. I ain't heard the last from her." So not only was he ticked off that Angela chose another man,
Not the
but he
fact.
also confirmed that his children's mother was still in the picture, and she was upset with how he was crashing out over Angela.
Oh my God. Yes,
In
wow.
December 2017, Angela announced that she and Sutton were donezo. Although the door was wide open for her to date Gotti, she still wasn't feeling him. Oh, Gotti. Oh, Gotti. In January 2018, she was spotted courtside at several Toronto Raptors
Oh,
basketball
wow.
games, and sources reported she had something going on with Serge Ibaka. But whatever was going on between them didn't last. And then came tragedy. In November 2018, Sutton lost his life at the age of 37. In a series of Instagram tributes, Angela posted a photo of herself, Sutton, and their son, who was 2 at the time, along with the caption, "Thank you for leaving behind my greatest gift." She spoke at the sentencing hearing and told the court that she cried all the time, knowing that Sutton would miss out on seeing their son grow up. It also hurt to know that her son will never know what it's like to have his dad in his life. The suspect was sentenced to life behind bars, plus an additional 15 years for possession of a weapon by a convicted
Why did
felon.
he do that? Was he
Angela
still in that
continued
life?
navigating the dating world and was linked to Brooklyn Nets player Alan Crabb, and she jumped into a relationship with professional boxer Daniel Jacobs.
Oh.
Meanwhile, Gotti moved on and was seen leaving flirty messages underneath the Instagram posts of a woman named Yaya Sandoval, who previously dated boxers Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Davis. His Insta flirting paid off, and Yaya became his new boo thing. Despite tricking on Yaya like there was no tomorrow, things between them fizzled out. And by January 2021, it appeared that things between Angela and Daniel were over as well, after Angela deleted all of his photos from her Instagram. Would the stars finally align for Gotti and Angela? It appeared so. In September 2022, 7 years after Gotti expressed interest in her, they were spotted hanging out at a club, and Angela was seen reciting the lyrics to Down in the DM. From there, they traveled to Dubai, Paris, and New York, and they celebrated Angela's 35th birthday together in September 2022. Angela was even in attendance at Gotti's mom's birthday party in November of that same year. Ooh, hanging out with the family, the mom, no less. That's a big move right there. They went Instagram official on December 31st, 2022, when Angela archived all her Instagram images and put up 2 photos of her and Gotti celebrating the new year. One of the captions reads, "You are all I need and more." Gotti also got rid of all his posts and shared a photo of them in the back of a car and a video of Angela decked out for New Year's Eve. In the caption he wrote, "Ain't lost a crush since high school." While the internet cheered for the couple and called Gotti the manifestation king, others could see the red flags all over the place. For years, Angela brushed off his advances. So what finally made her give him a chance? Did she think it was time to settle down with a man who was into her more than she was into him? Was she trying to fill a void that was left by all the men who left her ass? Master, you know you need to quit it. You ain't got no sense. Was Gotti love bombing her? Was he really going to treat her right? Or did he see her more as something to chase and conquer? As their relationship progressed, people noticed that they never really looked like a couple. There was a disconnect and a lack of passion between them, also known as no chemistry. Online users noticed the couple rarely showed affection aside from holding hands on the red carpet. In other words, they wanted to see the couple swap at least a little bit of spit to prove that their relationship was the real deal.
What I gotta prove to y'all?
And then tragedy struck again. In January 2024, Gotti's brother, Anthony Big Jook Mims, was outside a Memphis restaurant after attending their relative's funeral. Shots rang out, and Big Jook was one of 2 people who got shot. Sadly, he lost his life at the age of 47. This wasn't just a one-off tragedy. Memphis has seen a wave of violence involving high-profile rappers. Memphis rapper Young Dolph had a long-standing beef with Gotti. Sadly, Dolph lost his life in November 2021. Fans have long speculated about the tension between CMG and Dolph's Paper Route Empire record label, and whether or not Big Jook's passing was in retaliation for Dolph losing his life. It was later revealed in a 2024 trial that Big Jook put the $100,000 hit out on Dolph that ended his life. With Dolph and Big Jook's murders in the shadows and Memphis street politics looming, people started questioning, was Angela putting her life in danger by being in Gotti's presence? Social media users took to her Instagram profile to write comments like, "Girl, be safe," and "Angela, we love you, but this ain't it." In a March 2023 Instagram story, she wrote, "Pretty sure I have the best man in the world. Big smile." As for Gotti, he released the song The One in 2023 and confirmed that it was inspired by Angela. In the song, he raps, "You give me butterflies in my stomach, you give me nervous vibes when I'm missing you." And then in 2024, she was spotted with what looked like an engagement ring. She also referred to Gotti as The One. For her 37th birthday in September 2024, Gotti surprised her with $500,000 worth of designer goods. The same designer goods that cost $5 to make in China? Okay, got it. An insider told Us Weekly, "They just get each other. They're both entrepreneurs, so they respect and appreciate each other's ambition and work ethic. They bounce ideas off each other and push themselves to become the best entrepreneurs they can be." But $500,000 worth of gifts wasn't even enough to keep this relationship afloat. As of this video, they rarely post about each other on social media and haven't attended any public events together since September 2024. Angela has been visibly absent from Gotti's CMG parties. All signs also point to a breakup now that Angela has been sharing more thirst traps on her Instagram account. What a thirsty self. Will they reconcile? Well, anything is possible, but if Angela and Gotti have indeed gone their separate ways, it's hardly a shock. This was a relationship that seemed more like a fantasy than a solid foundation. Are we on point with these red flags, or are we tripping?
Messy. Listen, I hope that, you know, they are still together and they worked it out. But damn, I didn't know all of this history, and I didn't know that it took all this for them to finally be together. If you gotta reject somebody for damn near a decade to finally be like, all right, fine, I'll give you a chance, that's probably not, I don't know, maybe that ain't somebody that you're genuinely interested in. But yeah, maybe it ended up working out for them. I wish them well. I don't know what else to say. Y'all let me know what y'all think though, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.